Hi, welcome you all to the online lecture on English literature. We have a beautiful poem by Catherine Mansfield, The Man with the Wooden Leg. I'll be reading the poem initially, and by the end of the lecture, we will know about the poem, about the poet, contrasting elements, tone in the poem, and the themes. The Man with the Wooden Leg by Catherine Mansfield. There was a man lived quite near us. He had a wooden leg and goldfinch in a green cage. His name was Faki Anderson, and he'd been in a war to get his leg. We were very sad about him because he had such a beautiful smile and was such a big man to live in a very small house. When we walked on the road, his leg did not matter so much, but when he walked on his little house, it made an ugly noise. Little brother said his goldfinch sang the loudest of all birds, so that he should not hear his poor leg and feel too sorry about it. Catherine Mansfield is a short story writer, very good friend of W.H. Lawrence and Virginia Woolf. She has written many poems, short stories, novels, and essays as well. To quote her, everything in life that we really accept undergoes a change. So suffering must become love. This is the mystery, and this is what I must do. She was being diagnosed with tuberculosis. Even the relationship did not give her lasting happiness. Having said that, let me come back to the poem. The speaker of the poem is a child. When we read the poem, definitely we feel a child is speaking to the readers. The poem speaks about the war and its glory. The child does not see the ugliness of the broken leg, that is wooden leg. Rather, the child is happy that this man had fought in the war. The child is excitingly pointing out to the reader as a person who stays in the next door. The child says that he is hero in the eyes of the world, but he is lonely in an empty house with a broken leg. There are many contrasting elements in the poem, such as smile versus pain. Beautiful smile hides all the pain that he goes through. He has sacrificed himself to the country at the cost of losing his leg. He is going through physical pain. Mentally, he's been very weak. There is so much pain within, but he is covering all that with a shield of smile. Big man living in a small house. He has become big man by risking his own life, but without taking the advantages of his greatness. He lives in a small house, which shows us his simplicity and humility. Beauty of the bird's song versus ugliness of the tapping of the wooden leg. He fixes his broken leg with the wooden leg, and because of which, when he walks, the ugly noise could be made. The bird, in order to cover this ugly noise, sings or chirps so beautifully. Tone of the poem. The tone of this poem is full of pathos. Pity, we feel pity for the person who sacrificed his life, sacrificed all his pleasure for the country to which he worshipped. An irony is that the child is looking upon the leg as a trophy and not as a wooden leg, and also considers him as a hero. The child, on behalf of all the human race, want to consider him as a hero, not just a common man. And for this, the child wants to tell us that this man doesn't require any artificial award or reward, because he has already received, which no one can take away from him. His trophy is greater than any other trophies. Themes in the poem. It is the nature of the war and consequences. The wooden leg, he received it for his great personality. And the second theme is the loneliness. He has everything but no people around. Perhaps he has lost his dear ones in the war. Changes in his life, that is war and its consequences. Thank you.